everyone, and welcome to our new show on ISAtv, where we explore the world of part Asian Pacific Islanders everywhere. Halftime!
I get it.
Awesome.
I get it.
I thought you'd like that with you and your sports.
Clever.
I'm Joanna Sotomura, and this is my co-host Stephen Chang. And we are both mixed. We're both Hapa. And I love it.
Hapa is a slang word for meaning you're half Asian, Pacific Islander, and something else.
Exactly.
And we know that there's a lot of fans out there that have been craving some kind of Hapa content, and we are here to be your Sherpas, to guide you through this Hapa world. I, myself, am Chinese and Polish.
And I am Japanese and German.
Boom. And we are joined by our very special guest, musician, Marié Digby.
Wow, what kind of pronunciation was that?
Was the accent on the wrong?
Marié
I thought it was on the
Digby.
one.
It was, you just,
Marié.
it sounds,
No, it's
it sounds
perfect. It's
awesome.
perfect.
Trying to keep it fancy.
So for today's episode, we thought we'd talk about growing up Hapa, right?
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
I think it's something that we've all done.
I've done it. I got crazy.
Yeah, but it's interesting though, because you grow up with two very different cultures, basically. So I just think that'd be something interesting to discuss. Was there one parent in particular that you felt you gravitated more towards that culture, or was it sort of mixed?
Oh,
or how was it like for
definitely
you?
mom. So my
Yeah?
mom's the one who's Japanese.
Oh yeah, okay.
And my dad is Irish American. But my dad was away for work a lot, so we spent a lot of time with our mom. So we grew up on Japanese cartoons and
Oh,
movies,
okay, yeah.
kids songs.
And you grew up in California, right, in Los
Yes,
Angeles?
Yeah. yeah.
Were there a lot of other Asian kids in your school growing up too, or did you find yourself?
I went to a really diverse school.
Oh,
So I
okay.
went to this school. It's called a laboratory school. So what they try to do is they try to get kids from every walk of life,
that's
every
great.
sort of income and cultural background, ethnic background, and so there was a little bit of everything at my school, which was awesome. So I didn't
Yeah.
feel out of place in elementary school,
That's really great.
and because of that, no one really judged each other on the way they looked. It was like, do I like the kind of games you like to play at recess?
Yeah,
Or
just like your
not.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. But then my mom put my sisters and I into Japanese school every Saturday.
Oh.
And that school was super Japanese. So these were like
would
mostly
imagine.
kids with Japanese parents who came over here and wanted their kids to still know how to speak Japanese. But I was one of the only half kids there. So I
What was
felt
that like? Yeah.
a little out of place at the Japanese school because they'd be like, what? Because I was a big girl. I was probably 5'5" at age 13.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and all the other kids were really small, so they called me Giant or
Oh
Spider
no!
Woman.
Oh my God. So did you find like when you got older, like you associated more with like your Japanese side, or both, or when you were like more towards like your
I
later teens, 20s?
Think LA is extremely diverse,
Yeah.
so you would think that especially as a half kid, you're not going to get any sort of racism, or you're not going to experience any racism, but I did in my teens, and that was the first time where I went, oh,
Whoa.
so I guess like the way that I look will make people act a different way toward me. So one time I was at a tennis tournament.
Let's get real.
Let's get
Yeah, here we go.
serious
What
now.
did they do?
Real talk. I was at a tennis tournament one time, and this lady she thought I was doing like special hand signals to my sister to,
Oh,
give
to,
her
like, cheat
strategy.
almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came over and she's like, I know what you're doing. You go back to your own country, Asian eyes. And I was like, what did you just say?
How old were you when that happened?
I think I was like 14 or something.
You were so little. I would have just
I
like
was
been
just,
like,
when I went to the Midwest for the first time, I was called. I went to visit a friend, and I kept getting called the exotic friend.
oh yeah.
Did you? That was the first
Yeah.
time I was called. I was like exotic.
Well, then they put you
Oriental,
in that
Oriental too.
Oh,
that one, too.
that's
So my
Yeah.
grandpa used to call me.
You're gonna bring your
My
Oriental friend with you?
my white grandpa would always say, he's like, oh, little Oriental you.
Were you just like, yes, Grandpa?
Yeah, I thought that was my ethnicity.
That's
I
me.
thought my
Oh
ethnicity
yeah,
I'm
that's
was
what I am.
Oriental.
I'm Oriental.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's I did have someone say once, like I heard them at a bar. It was like maybe like I was like I don't know, 15, but I was not. I was like 21 at a bar. And they're like, God, that girl would be a lot more.
15.
I started young. No, but they're like, oh, she'd be so much cuter if she wasn't Asian.
Oh.
And I was like, And at first I was like, who are they talking about? And then I realized it was me, and I was like, oh my
So it's
god.
really not until you hear somebody say something like that that you think about it, I think.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
What about like your parents? Like, did they have issues, like marital issues and stuff like that? Did people ever like
Oh, you mean like just being like,
like, because I mean
right,
that's
right.
a different time period, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, did
Yeah.
that affect them? Did that affect how they raised you?
Does your dad speak Mandarin or Cantonese?
Yeah, like full
He
out.
does?
Yeah, he's very
wow, yeah.
Chinese,
Oh, wow.
man. He eats like
Yeah.
chicken feet. He eats like
Oh,
the
man,
intestine.
he's-
He's Chinese, man.
yeah.
Only has a couple like hairs on his chest. Chinese, you
Like
know?
3.
Yeah, 3 hairs on his chest.
Like my
Chinese,
mom.
yeah.
She never has to shave anything.
Oh,
she has
man.
no hair.
That's awesome.
But I just wonder because I think that how your parents, like experience your
Yeah.
parents had, how would that influence your identity? I guess.
Yeah.
That's a really good question. So my my parents, when they married, my dad's side, the white side of my family, did not attend my parents' weddings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
gonna,
okay,
that's
yeah.
gonna
And
fuck
they
with your head,
always
man.
looked at my mom as just like a girlfriend, even when they got married.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
yeah.
they thought that I was barbaric because I didn't speak English as a
Oh, yeah,
kid.
because you didn't speak it until later on.
And they're
right?
like,
Yeah.
what is this kid? This is our grandkid. She can't even speak English. And they
Oh
didn't
my
like my
God.
name Marié, so they called me Marie. I love you, grandparents. I'm really
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
But they had wonderful redeeming qualities too. But,
Yeah,
but it was a
yeah.
different time.
Yeah.
My white grandparents, they fought in the war against the Japanese, you know? So there was
Yeah.
a lot of deep-rooted angst and hatred, and I think it got better over the years. But yeah, it does sort of like, you know, F with you in the head a little bit. I don't know if this is like the show, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Or you could bleep me or
Think,
something.
yeah.
But yeah.
Bleeping's good.
So it definitely makes me think about if I really want to go into a bicultural relationship, and if I want to
Yeah,
have children
yeah.
who have to deal with that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
what are you
think
gonna
I think it's a better world for that. At some point, we're
It's
all gonna be
so-
mixed. There's
yeah.
gonna be no race. It's like we're all gonna be one race eventually. So I wonder around what age it is usually that kids start thinking about their identity
Oh,
in terms
yeah.
of their background.
I wonder if it's like because other people start to identify
sure,
them, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And then you start to think like, oh God, am I different? Like
Right.
what?
And how am I supposed to act? And it's
Yeah.
probably teens, right?
Yeah, I mean, did you ever have that time? Do you ever, because like I'm trying to think right now too. I think once someone told me like, your dad's Japanese, but they said it in like a real mean way. And I was like,
Oh.
yeah?
You're
I mean, I was like, yeah,
And
and he's my
Japanese.
and like I didn't get it, and then I just had to like I remember that then being like, oh God, I mean, I guess they're different, kind of looking like,
Yeah.
but it was definitely someone else pointing out to me like, you're different. I'm like, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much, Marié, for joining us. Make sure to like this video if you liked it, and leave comments below if you have a question that you want us to talk about or answer in our next episodes.
And make sure to subscribe to ISAtv for more episodes with us.
Yeah. See you next time, guys. Bye.
That's all I got. One of the most frustrating arguments I had with them was over photos. Like for album covers or
Right.
for press, I would pick a certain one thinking that I looked pretty okay in it, and they would say, yeah, we can't use that because you look too Asian.
So now I'm gonna give you guys two celebrities, and you have to guess which one is Hapa.
Okay.
Or not.
Okay, or not. Or not. So the first one we have,
If you guys want to see more of my music videos, click right here. Do it right now. Click it. Do it.
Help us get out of the box. Oh, the camera's right there. If you'd like to watch more ISAtv, click right there. Right in that area.
did you guys do it yet?
Yeah, they did it.
I don't know, man. Looking at this guy right here.
Oh!
Did you do it?
What about the guy behind him?
Yeah, him too. Both of you guys. Click on it. Come on. You got nothing to lose.
What are you waiting for?
Let's do it.
Click it.
What's that guy
Do
doing?
it. Just do
I
it.
don't know.